I'm Tanya from Cloud Business Services, where we help small business owners streamline their operations and make smarter financial decisions. Welcome to AI in Action, my new series where each week I'm breaking down practical AI tools and strategies you can actually use in your business. No tech degree required. This week, we're going to be covering how to respond to difficult client emails. I'm going to be using ChatGPT, ChatGPT Negotiator, and Sintra.ai to show you how I use this to show you the differences within this. My process used to be 5 days to respond to a difficult email, but I've been able to use this to maximize my response, keep it professional, keep it, you know, and just be able to have me move on with my day. So let's dive in. All right. So I've obviously taken any client identifying information out of this, but here's what I'm going to do. So there's a couple of things. So first off, when I used to get these difficult emails, and I'll just show you one here. Here's in Word. And when I used to get these difficult emails or get worked up, I would sit there and I would like take me 5 days to work things out before I could send an email. I would get frustrated. I would put the real feelings in there and it would take me time to work through it. Keep going back to it, make sure that my thoughts were proper, that it was professional, that it was, not snarky, or the email would go and it would sound a little snarkier. So, to protect my professionalism, I now use AI. So I'm going to take that same email and I'm going to put in here, please help me respond to this difficult email. So I put it in here. I know it's going to respond. Now, funny thing is it constantly gets these wrong. I keep telling it my designations are CPB, FCPB, CFCC, AIA, LICA. And it keeps saying it's going to remember, and then it doesn't. So we just keep doing this and hope eventually it's going to learn. But in the meantime, here is the response. It says, I can hear your frustration. Thanks for your email. First, I want to acknowledge, that you're expecting things to be differently and correctly the first time. That's our goal too. I mean, whatever. So it's kind of gone through some things here. And then, discuss that, maybe those, aren't related to errors. So this is one thing you can do. Another thing that you can do is if you go into, I'll just pull out the sidebar, hit explore. This is, close the sidebar again. This is where you can explore negotiator. So these are chats that other people have created. I like the negotiator, which is the blue with the little flower here, and we'll bring it up and we can start a chat. Excuse me. So I'm going to copy and paste the same thing here. Please help me respond to this email professionally. Now, I could be giving it more information if I want. I could copy and paste the rest of the email thread in here. I could go in and explain other things. I just want you just to see just with the basics, kind of what it's doing. So here's the second choice. We're going to do this. And then, of course, you're going to work with it until you find the response that works with you. And I always recommend doing that and then letting it know, especially when you're using a paid version, yes, this works for me and this is why I like this. So we go in here. It's a little different, thanks for your message. I understand your frustration. I'm sorry you're feeling this way. So negotiator does not know as much about me when it pulls in its background. So this is more templated from negotiator type of thing. Whereas the other one that came from ChatGPT is my paid GPT, which might know a little bit more about me. So this is just general kind of templated information. It goes through. So you can take a look, read, see how these are different. We hop into Sintra, which Sintra, as I've said several times, knows more about me simply because of the fact that Sintra does take the extra time to be able to answer or sorry, take the extra time to ask the questions about me, get to know me a little bit better proactively rather than reactively. And then it has these 12 little agents in it, which I love. So I don't tell it what agent to use. I go to the home and please help me respond to this email professionally. And again, with all three of them, I could give more context, but I just want you to see what happens when we just give it this little bit of context, because this is something that we, all could have received. So Cassie is the one who comes up this time as the customer support versus Penn, who is my copywriter. So customer support comes through because, hey, here's a client who's unhappy. You can see it actually prepares a document in the side, which is really cool. It's throwing the words together. Um, it's using the hashtags to help it separate. So once it's pulled together, it separates here. And it tells you I've created a professional response that acknowledges frustration without being defensive, addresses each concern directly, takes ownership of the reporting delay, explains the value of your review or process, sets clear expectations, offers a collaborative path forward with a scheduled call. Here's the strategy points, and then we can, give it a little bit more. So before sending, make sure to confirm this. Have 2 to 3 specific time slots ready. Review the service agreement to prepare for the conversation. So you can see here, it's really concerned about the customer service and bringing this together. And this is what it's offering here. So it's giving us the chance to be able to include some specifics, or I could come back and, do you want me to adjust the tone, add anything specific about their account, create a shorter version so I can now give more context if I didn't in the beginning. So, you can see move this, or as we move this down, what it's done. So again, I like Sintra better. I do have a affiliate link that I'm including for Sintra if anybody wants to look into it. We've got that down there. But I do like Sintra's outcomes better, again, because it already has these key agents that I have not had to set up in the back end and specify. They're already there for me. So now you can see the differences between them. And I hope you're going to go ahead and try to be able to use these on your own to help shorten that time and that you would be struggling with how to respond, so that way you've got extra found time elsewhere in your day. And that's how you put AI to work in your business without the tech headaches. So small changes equal big impacts. If this will save you time or sparked an idea, give it a like and subscribe for weekly AI tips, and share this with another business owner who could use the help. Let's make running a business a little easier for everyone. Do you need some assistance with bookkeeping, payroll, profit coaching, or business consulting support? Check out what we offer at cloudbusinessservices.ca or book a discovery call to see if we're the right fit. Until next time, keep moving forward and remember, you don't have to figure it all out alone. This is Tanya signing off. See you next week.